guys, my name is Mayla. Today I'm going to be showing you how I do my everyday makeup. I always like to start off with some Shea Balm. My skin is already fully prepped. Skincare is so important to make sure that your makeup looks flawless. So now that I have that on, I'm going to go in with some primer. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows with some eyebrow tint. I'm in the shade Dark Brunette. You just brush this through your eyebrows. Obviously my eyebrows don't need a whole lot to fill in, but it is nice just for the few areas that are a little bit sparser. And I love this tint because it's so natural. Simple, easy, I love it. Next, I'm going to start with my eyes. I'm going to do some concealer in the shade Light Ivory just over my eyelids. Look how cute this is. My grandpa and cousin actually made this. Better late than ugly. True. I'm just going to blend that out with a foundation brush. This just helps my eyeshadow stay on pretty much all day without creasing. And then I'm going to put some translucent powder over that to help set it. I also have really oily skin, so I think doing all the prep work for my eyelids just helps in that. Just helps because of the oil. Okay, this is the palette I'm going to be using. I love these palettes because they're magnetic, so I just put in the shades of what I want. Obviously you can tell which ones I use a lot. But we're going to start with this shade right here. It's called Biscotti. It just acts as a base pretty much. I'm going to go in with the all over eyeshadow brush. It's just a nice flat brush. And this is just going to go all over my lid. Like I said, it's just acting as a base. With that same brush, I'm going to go in with Gold Status right here. This is going to go from the inner corner up about halfway on your eyelid. Next, I'm going to use my eye blending brush to pick up the shade Cinnabar. It's a warm brown tone. Gonna place it right next to the gold. I always like to start in the crease just using windshield wiper motions. And then I slowly bring it down. I kind of wing out my eyeshadow because I always wear a winged eyeliner. Nothing too crazy. These eyeshadows build really nicely. So obviously if you want a nice soft look, just apply a little less. I tend to like something a little bit more bold. I always go above my crease just so you can see the eyeshadow. See, my crease is right in there, but I bring it up about a brush width above it. Then I'm gonna grab the shade Burnished Bronze, this one right here. It's a little bit deeper brown with some sparkles on it. I'm using the same brush and I'm just gonna place it in the outer corner. I like to stamp it on first and then using circular motions I blend it out. Just add some depth to your eyeshadow look. I'm just going to use a tissue to make it nice and sharp. Sometimes I do leave it just like this because I connect the eyeshadow down to the bottom. Today I'm going for a little bit cleaner. I like to use the pen that we have. I like the applicator and then the gel eyeliner. So I just dip that right in there. And I start with the wing portion. So I start with the outer line and then I just slowly build that out into the shape that I want, and then just start bringing it across the eyelid. I like to bring my eyeliner all the way to the inner corner. I probably spend the most time on doing my wings. Okay, wings are done, so now I'm gonna move on to the face. So I already have my primer on. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit of some oil mattifier. Like I said, I have oily skin. You need literally the tiniest amount. And just the high points of where you get oily. Now I'm gonna use some under eye corrector in my inner corner. I'm going to use a little bit of concealer on any red marks I might have. I'm going to use the cream color brush, just another flat and thin brush. This is kind of like using your fingers. It's really similar. It's supposed to mimic that. I use this just to tap in the under eye corrector. The under eye corrector helps if you have any dark circles. So mine kind of are right in here. So that's where I want to keep it at. So I'm just patting it in. Then I'll do that for the concealer. My foundation, I use the Time Wise foundation in a matte formula. It's easiest for me to just dot it on. And then I'm going to use the foundation brush to blend it out. I use the shade Ivory C110 because I am cool toned and very pale. This foundation is about a medium coverage. Now with my cheek brush, has that angled side right there, I'm gonna do some contour. This one right here, I use the shade Latte. I like to do the threes on my face and then contour my nose. I don't do mine too harsh, I just do a little bit to bring back in some color, give it a little bit more definition. I do a little under my bottom lip. For my nose, I'm gonna be using an all over brush. It's that flat brush. With the cheek brush again, I'm gonna go in with some blush. I'm gonna use the shade Shy Blush right here. It does have some sparkles in it, which I love. It's funny because back in like middle school, high school, I used to not wear blush at all. No, that was when 2016 makeup was obviously very prevalent. That's why I always do. Which I did love 2016 makeup. Yeah, I did not wear blush for the longest time. Which is crazy to me now. Because now I never go without it. And I just do a little bit right across the bridge of my nose. Now I'm going to go in with some glazed highlight. Same brush, but I'm going to turn it to the angled side. Just some on my cheeks. Then my cupid's bow, right on my brow bone. For my nose highlight, I've been using this liquid eyeshadow that we have. This liquid eyeshadow in the shade Light Beam. Just do a little dot and then a line. Wow, that's kind of a thick line, but that's good. And then I just blend it with my finger. Could also do the cream brush to blend it out, but it's just easier. Now I'm going to use some finishing spray. I'm going to do some translucent powder on my chin, underneath my eyes. And then my forehead. like to put this pretty much any place that I know I'm gonna get oily to help with that throughout the day. And I just kind of use my powder brush if I have any excess. I'm gonna do my bottom eyeshadow. So I'm gonna do Gold Status in the inner corner, about halfway over. I'm just using the flat brush again. I'm gonna use my crease brush with the shade Cinnabar. Just placing that right next to Gold Status. And bringing it over. With the same brush, I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of burnished bronze, put it right in the outer corner, and blend it over. I'm gonna use some black eyeliner in my waterline. I'm gonna set my face again with the finishing spray. As that dries, I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with the shade Mauve Nude. Okay, these are my two favorite lipsticks. This one is Raspberry Ice, obviously, almost out. Kind of like a pinky mauve, and then this shade is more of a purpley. Has a little bit more purple in it. Which one should I go with? I'm gonna go with the shade Raspberry Ice. Typically I do my lipstick last and only do my lip liner before mascara, but oh well. So for mascara, I like to layer these two. This one is Fanorama. I always start with my bottom lashes. And then right on top, I'm gonna go in with some Ultimate mascara. And then I just do the same for the top. It's gonna take so long to edit. And this is my basic everyday makeup routine. Thanks for watching.